Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, folks, temperatures continue to cool down out there tonight. Hopefully you're staying nice and cozy and bundled up inside somewhere. Watching the news, of course, and of course your latest weather forecast. 38 degrees in Logan. We got 39 in Provo, 34 in Delta. Milford's at 34. It's down to 33 now in Cedar City, 35 in Price. Look at Evanston at 28 degrees. Yeah, they got several inches of snow on the ground. Speaking of snow, hey, we're watching out for a little lake effect snow coming up overnight tonight into early Wednesday morning. So here's the setup. You've got the warm temperatures. The Great Salt Lake is very warm. Remember, it's been a very warm season continuing into the fall, so some warm water temperatures. And what happens is we've got this cold air trying to move over that very warm air. And so basically those are mixing together and creating moisture. That moisture is rising because warm air rises to the top, right? And so you get those clouds that form. The clouds get so heavy that they have to squeeze out every bit of moisture that it has. And so downstream from that lake there, as you get the colder winds coming over land again, those clouds squeeze out the snow shower potential, and that's how you get that potential lake effect snow. So that's what we're going to be watching out for tonight. Here's kind of the area that could see this. Again, this is not going to be a situation where you wake up tomorrow morning to several inches of snow on the ground, but there could be, again, a little bit of snow activity that takes place overnight tonight down to the valley floors in places like Tooele over towards the West Salt Lake Valley and down towards Lehigh. Even if you get the Utah Lake involved a little bit as well, maybe Spanish Fork over towards Provo as well. So it could be something to be talked about. Also notice there the cottonwoods also part of that equation. So as we look at the radar right now, you're saying most of the area is quiet, but if you look closely right off the lake, you can see even some lightning and thunder from time to time as this moisture kind of streaks south. Right now the winds are still more northerly, but eventually they'll shift more northwesterly tonight, and that'll involve a few more folks off towards the east, and that's when we can see this lake effect get a little more enhanced out there. So again, right now you can see a couple of little bands, one to the north and east of Tooele, one out towards the south and west closer to Rush Valley. And then we've got a little bit of that light snow already beginning to take place. Again, this is Big Cottonwood Canyon here. This is around State Route 190, and you can see, again, some of the flakes beginning to come down. They're getting squeezed out from some of that moisture. Let's take it to another shot. This is Little Cottonwood around State Route 210. They're at the White Pine parking area, and we've had the snow coming down pretty well here as well. So we're starting to see a little bit of that lake effect taking place, and with high pressure coming in from the west, that's got the winds focused out of the north now, but as that high pressure moves closer, notice the winds shift more northwesterly overnight. So that's why we're expecting maybe a little bit more of that lake effect to kind of make its way a little farther into the West Salt Lake Valley. Something to just keep in mind. By the time you get through tomorrow, though, it's all out of here. High pressure builds in. We even see a little sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. And then we've got a weak front that's going to be moving by to the north on Halloween Day. But it could squeeze out a sprinkle or a snow flurry across Cache Valley. But the idea here, I think, as we get towards your Thursday, is most of us will be dry. Mid-60s in St. George, mid to upper 50s along the Wasatch Front. So for the trick-or-treaters, should be okay. Now, looking long range past that front moving through on Halloween, notice here we get a little bit of break here on Friday into Saturday. And then notice Saturday, though, we've got another system coming in. It's a cold front that'll start to pull up some moisture so we could get some rain showers that could mix with or change over to snow showers, especially in the higher elevations. Very similar to what we just saw again coming up for us, but this time for the weekend. So we'll keep a close eye on that for you. In St. George, 59 degrees, breezy as well. So chilly and breezy for tomorrow. Then we're back in the mid-60s on Thursday. And then again, don't forget, we fall back this weekend with a chance of some moisture moving back in. The Wasatch Front, hey, we're talking about 40s tomorrow again, but look at that, 50s for Halloween, and then we'll watch out for the weekend for some wintry, as they like to say, mischief out there.
Mischief.
Mischief. Yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff.
Yes, you do.
That juju.
Yeah,
Bad juju,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
That's what they say.